All right, so this is what my rinse is looking like. I used about 1/4 cup of dried hibiscus flowers. You can find that online or anywhere that sells a bulk food section in your store. And then I boiled about 2 cups of water, 16 ounces or 500 milliliters, and I poured half of that, so 1 cup, into this cup here. And then I just topped it off with aloe vera gel. And now I'm leaving it to steep. I steeped it for about, listen y'all, I didn't mean to. It was supposed to be like 20 minutes, but I think it was about 2 hours. I ran around, did some things. So this is what it's looking like after about 2 hours or so, 2 hours-ish. I'm just stirring it around with a chopstick. I ain't nothing fancy, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and strain it. I have beakers because I do a lot of other things besides hair rinses. So it's nice to know, measurements. These glass beakers I got from IKEA. They withstand heat really well. They're scientific beakers, basically. So they're great for just all around concoctions and stuff, whatever you want to use them for. So here I am just pressing out the aloe vera and the hibiscus tea from the leaves. I've never used aloe vera gel on my hair, and this aloe vera gel, I bought aloe vera gel and aloe vera juice, and I decided, well, you know what? Whenever you use a whole leaf, like an actual leaf, you kind of use the gel. So why don't I just get the gel? And so you'll see here, I'm done rinsing my hair. This is clarified hair, and I'm just doing my regular rinse. If you want to see that tutorial, you can just look at the video that I uploaded. So my hair is rinsed. Remember, I clarified about 2 days prior to this. So my hair is rinsed, and the sebum has been distributed, and it's feeling great. So I'm about to test out this concoction. I've never used aloe vera gel on my hair, like ever. This is thick. I'm just gonna dilute this. I'm gonna go ahead and, I sniff everything. So I poured out half of the concoction, and I actually froze that, okay? And so I'm gonna test it out with just half, because I didn't think I was gonna use the whole thing. Pouring it on my hair, and I'm like, oh my God, it's so thick. Like, if you like really thick consistencies, then this is definitely for you. This is a great rinse to do. So there's some warm water in there, and I'm shaking it up just a little bit, and I'm pouring it on my scalp. So yeah, I did like it going on. It does feel more like a rinse now. Still a little bit thick, but it's okay. It's workable. Applying it was easy, and I did focus on the scalp because, again, the ingredient. Look at my face. You guys are going to hear my thoughts about the initial application in a second, but the ingredients that I chose help promote hair growth. They stimulate, hair growth from the scalp, and I don't know if they actually have protein in, if they're made up of protein, but they definitely provide a protein-like treatment for the hair strands. So this is my first time ever using aloe vera gel, like ever on my hair. And it's cool. I don't even know if my hair likes aloe vera. I just know that humectants are my friend. But oh my God, I think I made this too thick. Like, it feels like I'm doing a wash and go, which is weird because I'm like, I don't want this to actually rest on my hair. Like, what will it do to my sebum? Like, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared. But I don't know. But I will say, in review of this, this is really great. Like, if you want to detangle your hair. Wow, the definition is crazy. It's probably because of the gel, but I guess that's what you get when you use aloe vera. Like the actual inner stuff. Anyway, this is so weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this, guys. I don't know. I did not prepare to do a wash and go. So this is supposed to be a rinse whereby I just pour it on my hair and then I'm done. But I have a feeling that this is gonna rest on my hair, and I just feel strange about it. And I even diluted it. So, cause it's not a tea, you know what I'm saying?
It's not a tea. It's like a I don't know. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm not gonna pour as much on my hair, which means this will probably last me all month. Oh my god, it's so thick. It just feels weird, like, oh my god. Okay, I'm actually scared because I'm like, okay. So as far as I know, aloe vera doesn't affect the sebum, but like, I don't know. 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 I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, bye-bye.
So I basically freak out for the rest of the video, but I'm telling you guys, look at my face. So and again, my main concern is how much is this going to affect my sebum? And the answer is not that much. In review, this was a really great conditioning treatment or whatever. And so if you're in the market for something that feels like a conditioner, but isn't like, commercially made or doesn't have a whole bunch of buffers in it, it's just 2 or 3 ingredients. This is this is definitely for you. So again, don't mind my facial expression. I've used hibiscus tea on its own and it doesn't do that. It doesn't have any, natural saponins that are strong enough to actually rid the hair of the sebum. And then aloe vera juice doesn't have any natural saponins, again, that are strong enough to remove the sebum from the hair. So this is actually a really great conditioning rinse. And look at the definition that my hair is getting from this product. I mean, it's incredible. What do I want to say product? From this concoction, from this mixture, it is a product. Let's call it chemistry. It's a product. We've all got the fever, but it's fear driving us away from home. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm applying it first to my scalp. It depends on what you use in this challenge. I know that both of these ingredients will not necessarily cause flakes on my scalp. But if you use anything that includes the stems, you may get some flakes. And so, I'm showing y'all what my hair is like before. So my hair is already defined just by the sebum itself, which is why I love my sebum. And then I think I'm gonna show you guys after the application, which isn't too great of a difference, but I am using less on this side, on the left hand side of my head, than the other side. So yeah, anyway, so if you are going to use stems in your concoction, or you're going to use fresh as opposed to dried plant matter, you just want to make sure that you strain as much as possible, especially if it's ground up. Use a really good strainer with tiny holes. That's why I love that coffee strainer that's mesh. It's super tiny because it strains out like coffee grounds. And then make sure, if you want to, you can also blend it, to try to emulsify or mix together the plant matter and the water or whatever your base is as much as possible. And then also make sure, if you are using something that has a thicker consistency, that you do try to rinse off the top coat of it, depending on how many times you apply it to your hair. So for me, as a rinse, I would have used this entire bottle. But because it's not behaving like a rinse, I don't know what it's behaving like, but it's thick. So for me, one application was good. If you want, especially for low porosity, if you want to make sure that what you're using penetrates your hair strands, you do have to remember that you want to use the product while it's warm, okay? And then you want to make sure that you are just applying it maybe 2 or 3 times per section. So, and not a lot. You don't really need a lot. But you do want to try to do 2 or 3 times per section. I produce a lot of sebum, so I'm not too concerned about how long it would take for me to spread it all the way down my hair strands, but just the thought of starting over per se was making me stress the hell out. If you're using something that further strips the sebum, your hair is going to be dry. So all this stuff that you're doing, during this challenge, it ain't going to really help you because your hair going to be dry. So you just want to make sure that whatever you are using, it's going to condition your hair, provide moisture, provide protein. That's what you want. So I'm doing the strand test. I always do that on a shed piece of hair. So I'm wetting my hair because at this point I'm like, listen, this isn't gonna. I'm not about to let this just sit on my hair. And especially when I read the bottle and I saw that they had added a small percentage of xanthan gum, which again is, you know, it just congeals things, makes things more consistent. I said, well, I don't ever put that on my hair, and so I don't want my hair to flake. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water just to liquefy whatever is remaining on top of my hair. Hoping for sunrise. I heard the dawn of hope can even light the way. Oh, just give me sunrise. There is a myth that when you're in the mist, you can't ever feel cold. I put Bantu knots at the bottom of all of my twists. For me, it just, I don't know, it just helps. I just like the way that it looks, and it keeps the ends tucked until I'm ready to do something with my hair. And I need that for high porosity hair. Overall, I really enjoyed this rinse. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I really, really, really enjoyed this rinse. And I think that if this is what you wanna do for the next, 30 days, then do it. So I'm trying to take a look at my scalp and see if anything's flaking up already, but it's good to go. And listen, all you people that think these YouTubers are perfect out here, they're not. You see how many times I had to do this outtake? And this is me. This is my real self. I'm out of the shower. I'm all done up, like I said. I just use a t-shirt to dry my hair. My twist is looking juicy. And it's evening again, so sorry that it's so kind of dim, but... So this is the side, as you remember, that I used more of the concoction on. And the definition is still there. It's actually still wet. And it's probably been about 35 minutes, 40 minutes maybe at this point. So usually by this point, my hair is dry, or at least dry enough. But the scalp, like, my roots and stuff was still very wet. So I was like, okay, well, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not. I don't know. So I'm taking down the next side, and, it's so interesting because I didn't use that much on this side. And it feels more similar to what my hair would act like after just a simple rinse. I heard the dawn of hope can even light the way home. Just give me sunrise. There is a myth that when you're in the mist, you can't ever feel cold. You can't ever feel cold. This is very interesting. So obviously the side that had way more product on my hair, it is not as dry, and it is like way more defined, which of course aloe vera gel. And then the side that did not have as much is not as affected, and it kind of took the more familiar form of what I usually do whenever I take my hair out of twists. So my hair feels good. It's soft, it's strong, it's still wet, but I'm gonna go and then I'm gonna put my hair in braids. If you want to see my braid out tutorial, just watch the video that I have uploaded, and I will show you guys my braid out tomorrow. I'm not gonna put anything in my hair, but I'm just gonna spritz my hair like with water, as you know. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, and then I'll show you guys my braid out. But the rinse is cool. Like my hair feels good. It feels strong. It's kind of, the aloe vera gel on my hair, it's kind of sticky a little bit, just a little bit, but I think I can still feel my sebum, so y'all know that's all I care about. So I'm gonna fluff my hair out. I may take a picture and post it, and then I'll see you guys next week. Bye. right, guys, and that's it for the first week. I hope you guys are ready to take this challenge on by a storm. Let me know in the comment section what you guys will be using. Later on today, I will be posting a few concoctions that I know will be really, really, really great for your hair. All right, see you guys in the next one. Bye.